To Gab Jam, episode 185.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
Today we are so pleased to welcome our second ever guest to the show, and we're going to be talking about thrifting today. Why thrifting is a great thing for the DIY rockstar, and we figured we would bring a person on who is, I guess, kind of inspires our current mode of thrifting, and so you'll be seeing her interview shortly. So just sit back, relax, and glean. Yeah. We are pleased to welcome our second guest ever to Gab Jam.
Yes.
She is a fellow DIY rock star in that she runs a blog, a movie culture blog called Indie Black Girl.
Yes.
And she just happens to be our daughter, Zandalee.
And
she seemed the perfect person to invite to talk about thrifting for the DIY rock star.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to just rapid fire some questions at you and let you answer. All right, First of all, what is thrifting?
Like going to like resale stores, I guess. Like Salvation Army, like Goodwill, and like buying stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, so how is that different from like going to the mall and shopping and you know what I mean?
It's pretty much the same, but you're just in a different store.
Right. So what's the advantage of
Yes, good. That's what we're trying to get at.
Your own personal thing. Why would you prefer to go like thrifting instead of just going into the mall and grabbing some junk?
Because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
And you can get stuff that they don't have at the mall.
Okay. Do you normally spend more time like in a thrift store than you would normally spend in a regular like?
Yeah.
Okay. And why is that?
Because you have to like look through everything and really pick stuff out.
Oh, good.
Stuff.
That's getting to one of our questions is what is your method?
You just kind of walk down the aisles, and then when you see like a print or something that looks interesting, you pull it out, you look at it, and then you grab it, you put it in your cart. And then usually fill the cart up and then go through everything and decide what you actually want and what you could live without.
Do you start with a budget or just...
No.
And then about how long do you typically spend?
I don't know, like an hour or two? Yeah. Something like that.
And then I know this is coronavirus times, but when it wasn't, what would you do after you had that big mound of clothes in your cart? Then what do you do?
We would like go and try them on, see what actually fits, so you know what you want to buy, what you don't want to buy.
Okay. All right. And why do you think thrifting would be good for a DIY rock star? Let me put it this way. For someone who's kind of looking for their own little slant on fashion, blah, blah, blah.
Because you can find stuff that they don't have at like stores, stuff from like old stuff, vintage stuff, handmade stuff, discontinued stuff.
I like that.
All that.
Ooh.
And kind of jumping on Zandalee's point, because during this week, The Time's first album called The Time came out. And so on that cover, the clothes that they're wearing, especially I think like Morris Day's clothes, they got them from resale shops.
Okay.
So that's something that they used to do is go to the resale shops to kind of get this funky type of clothing. So, just if you're thinking that this is irrelevant to you as a DIY rock star, there it is. You know what I'm saying? That's real world opportunity. And I think the punk rockers, a lot of those did it a lot too. So same kind of stuff.
And what about, does it matter? Some people do it for all kinds of altruistic reasons. Does it matter that it has other philanthropic things connected to it, or does that no big deal?
It does to me, I guess, because I like to change up my style so much. And
Okay.
like sometimes I get tired of wearing stuff. So if I'm constantly donating stuff and buying new stuff, like it makes it a little bit better than just going out to the store buying like new clothes that are like made from like these unethical ways and then just throwing them in the trash after,
Right. Okay.
Like it's better to keep it in
The
a
cycle.
Yeah, so that way it's a give and take kind of thing.
Do you feel good that sometimes the money's going to charity? Because most of the places that we kind of frequent.
Yeah, and just that it gives clothes like more accept because like it's a problem that like people are going to thrift stores and buying so much of the cute clothes like resale on Depop and like stuff like that. Like that's an issue and it's making the prices go up and it's making it harder for people to buy stuff in thrift stores.
Yeah.
So it's nice to like make sure that there's continuously like good clothing going, like because I'm donating my clothes. They're not like worn down or whatever. They just like maybe I don't want to wear them anymore, so I donate them, and then they're there for someone else to take and to wear.
So reinventing style. I heard that somewhere in there. You have been thrifting all over the world. What is your favorite city in all the places you've been? What's your favorite city that we've been to for thrifting?
Probably Paris, I think, because I got my favorite windbreaker from there. I still have the purple one.
Yeah.
Probably there. Okay. And they had like that like thrift by the pound kind of place with those big bins.
Yeah, we're still looking for a thrift by the pound. So if you guys know of one, please leave it in the comments below because we're still looking for that. It seems like it has gone the way of the dodo bird for now. How long have you been doing this?
Since like, I don't know, freshman or sophomore year of high school. Maybe middle school, actually. Because I think I wanted like one of those Aeropostale like hoodies or something.
Yeah.
So we went to the thrift store and I got one, like a pink one.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to add about thrifting? We know that it helps save the environment because things are not going to landfill. Tell us a little bit about your blog.
I just kind of like watch stuff and then write about it. Like that's really all it is.
Okay, kind of like film critic.
Yeah.
But I don't always criticize stuff.
Yeah, okay. So
sometimes
you give a good review, sometimes you give a bad review.
Well,
sometimes
actually,
I don't even review it.
I was about to say that she's following in your footsteps for that because she does a lot of analysis.
I think I just kind of like write what I feel.
Okay, so you just kind of take your impressions from what you felt and from what you watched, and then you just kind of write down, hey, this is what I think about this.
Kind of.
Whatever it might be.
Sometimes it focuses more on just me, though.
Okay.
And just like how I feel
how
in
it
the
impacted
moment.
you or something like that in the moment?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
kind of like whatever I want to say.
Okay.
And it's generally related to the thing, but it's not always about the thing.
Okay. But sometimes it kind of, it can inspire you to feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Right.
think about other things that don't really have to do with the thing.
With the art itself.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right.
All right. So what is on the horizon for you post-pandemic? What are you most looking forward to?
I don't know. My life hasn't really changed.
Okay.
And it's not really like, I'm still in school and stuff.
Yeah.
So just continuing to do that.
You're looking forward to seeing like live Broadway plays again, or just plays, period?
Perhaps.
Okay.
But I saw plays.
Yeah,
because of the way our school was working and like with live streams and like smaller showings of stuff.
All right.
Oh,
When I did like those student shows, I've been
So the new normal has not been that much of a, I guess,
traumatizing thing for you.
Yeah, because the musical theater program is so small.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like we were able to meet in person and socially distance with masks during everything. Anyway.
Okay.
That's nice.
So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And it kind of reduces that psychological impact that people were normally feeling during this period of time.
Yeah.
So that's good. Great.
Love it. All right, finally, how can people get in contact with you if they want to take in some of the goodness from your blog?
My blog is zandaleeindigo.com. My Instagram is also zandaleeindigo. Yeah, those are the main ones.
So thank you so much, Zandalee, for joining us on this episode of Gab Jam.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this episode on thrifting, and you can see for all the aforementioned reasons why it's a great enterprise for DIY rock stars. And what's going on?
As usual, we got SugarFit, and SugarFit is everywhere. So any streaming service that you have, Apple, Spotify, shouldn't have to go through all of that, but you know it. And then you also can get this through CD Baby.
Yes.
And then also you can go to Bandcamp, right?
Yes.
You can get it. I mean, and if you wanna
get the vinyl,
send us something, ask us for the CD. We'll send it to you.
That's right.
If you want to get the vinyl, we're going with Patreon.
Yes.
So go to Patreon, you can contribute to that. We get the vinyl. And what else you got to say?
There's some exciting things that are going on with SugarFit upcoming, so just stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
If you dig the vibe, be sure to
subscribe.
We're wishing you love, peace, and
chicken grease.